The body. Wrap the corresponding yarn around your little finger, and then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with the thumb and middle finger. The yarn can be pulled freely like this. If the yarn tail is too long, we can pull the side to shorten it like this. Working into a magic ring. Make a loop around your middle finger and pinch the crossover of the yarn. Insert a hook into the loop on middle finger. Hook the yarn and put up a loop. A magic ring is formed on middle finger. In round 1, start with a chain stitch, then work 8 single crochets. Finally end with 1 slip stitch. The chain stitch serves at the beginning is to raise the height, and the slip stitch serves the ending is to join each round. They are not counted into the number of stitches. For 1 chain stitch first, yarn round hook, and pull through the loop on the hook. That's 1 chain stitch. Such a V shape is formed on the side. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height, and this should not be counted into 1 stitch. Then work 8 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn round hook, and put up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn round the hook, and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Place the marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. We need to mark the first stitch of every round. Continue to work 7 more single crochets in the same way. We can count the V's to check the number of stitches. 8 V's on the side stand for 8 single crochets. Put the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, put one slip stitch. The slip stitch only serves as a connection. This should not be counted into the number of stitches. Insert a hook into the first stitch. Yarn round hook and put up a loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original on the hook. That's one slip stitch. Round 1 is done. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If it's too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch and then with 8 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first. Yarn round hook and pull through the loop on the hook. That's 1 chain stitch. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then what 8 increases. Increase means we can 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Put 1 single crochet in the first stitch where we just put the slip stitch of the last round. Mark the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. Continue to work 7 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Eight increases are done. This is the slip stitch of last round. And this is the chain stitch of this round. They are not counted into the number of stitches. Skip these 2 stitches and put 1 slip stitch in the marked stitch. The slip stitch severs the connection, and this should not be counted into one stitch. Round 2 is done.